everyone. My name is Rodney Smith, and I'm here with Board Game Geek, and I'm also here with Tom Wetzel from Thames Kosmos, and you've got a whole selection of games here. It's like a 3-for-1 deal here that we're going to have going on. And the first one we're going to talk about, I think, is Word Slam.
Yes.
Does that sound good?
That sounds great.
This is actually a game that I played for the first time here at Origins last year, but it wasn't Word Slam Family. It was just regular Word Slam.
Yes, Word Slam was out last year for Origins, and this isn't actually available right now, but it will be very soon.
Okay, we have nothing in this box. This is sort of a little bit of a display box, right? Just so we can talk about it a little bit.
Yeah.
For those maybe who haven't played Word Slam, could you give us maybe a quick overview of how the game works?
Yeah, absolutely. What I really like about Word Slam is that it's two teams guessing for the same word at the same time. It's kind of like a charades type of game, only you're using cards instead of words. But what I think really makes the game shine is the fact that you have two teams guessing, and you can.
Are they each guessing the same thing?
Guessing the same word.
Okay.
So let's say you've got clues that are different than mine.
Right.
And it leads me to think something like, oh, is he talking about a meal? Maybe the word is a meal, and you know that it's an early morning thing, so you're like, it's breakfast.
Right.
So you can play off of what you hear me say.
So I'm listening to the other team while I'm listening to my own team and trying to put it all together the fastest, right?
Yes.
And what you said is you're not giving word clues. You are giving word clues, but they're on cards. I have to, as the person giving the clues, I got to go through the decks and find something I think would be applicable, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so what is different then? And is this the size of the box?
That is the size of the box.
This is a little smaller, I think, isn't it, than the other
Quite
one?
a bit smaller.
Okay, so why is that? What's going on here? What's different, maybe?
So the differences are that obviously the price point is going to be lower.
Okay.
And the reason the
That's
price
always a nice thing, I'm sure, for people. Yeah.
It doesn't have all the same components. Those nice plastic trays.
Yes.
We're ditching those, and we're using the box itself as to the shield between the two teams.
Oh, so it's like it sort of sit one here, the other box side here, and block that way. Okay.
It doesn't have the timer, which is too bad. I like timers, but everyone has a smartphone.
So this is your timer,
That's your
basically,
timer.
right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
And then there's no dice, which the reason we get away with that is because the cards, as you flip them over, it shows a next random number. So instead of rolling a dice, you're basically getting a random number via the card that you chose.
Because when you reveal a card, it would give you, here's like the 6 different possible things you could do, and you would roll a die to pick which one. Now the card will dictate which one. Okay, well that makes sense. Seems like it sort of saves you a little bit of cost, but still provides you the full game experience, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, it's called Family. What does that mean in terms of the type of content, I guess? Or why is it called Family versus what it was before?
So the first game wasn't not for families.
It wasn't family unfriendly?
Right,
okay.
right. This one is a little bit more family friendly in that it doesn't have easy, medium, or hard, or like the extra hard cards.
Okay, right.
Instead, it's broken up into categories. So there's a category like for animals, category for food, things like that. So you can kind of pick and choose based on what you think your family...
Okay, so maybe you're playing with the kids, you're like, oh, I know Tommy here really likes animals, maybe we should throw that one in, and Susie likes whatever, and we'll throw that one in. Okay.
And you can mix and match them, or you can just do all of one category.
Okay. Yeah. And when is this going to be available? I'm assuming it's not available now. So
it's not available now.
When will we see it, do you think?
Gen Con?
Gen Con, okay.
If not Gen Con, we're going to try and get it for Gen Con, but if not, we'll have it like the week after. It'll be on the way to stores.
Okay, excellent. Well, maybe we should move on now to the next thing then. Thank you for the overview there of Word Slam Family. We've got a couple of exit games.
Yeah.
Now, these are also in shrink, and we can't open them because these are just boxes of spoilers in here.
Yep.
And maybe even outside the boxes of spoilers. Who knows? Like, these exit games are like kind of escape rooms in a box, right?
They absolutely are.
Yeah, so, and you've had some games like this previously in the line, right?
Yeah, we've already released all six last year.
Yes.
And those have done really well for us. So well that we've actually got a lot of recommendations or suggestions from customers.
Oh, of course. People are saying, hey, can you set one in a particular place or location or challenge? And are these some of those types of... Oh, really? So we got one here. Let's just take a quick look here. We can see if we get the box cover here. This one is Sunken Treasure. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about can you give us a little idea of the theme here?
Yeah, so this one's actually nice because it's another recommendation that we got is some people wanted them a little bit easier, so this one's a little bit easier.
Okay.
That being said, I played this and it has one of my favorite standalone riddles in the whole Exit series. That's all I can say.
Really? Okay.
It's really great. But it is easier. You could play this with some younger kids, and they could still really participate. And
you do have ratings here. So this one's a 2 out of 5 here versus something that might be a little more challenging. And then
Oh, and I was going to say, as far as the theme goes, it's fun because exploring an old sunken sailboat that may or may not have some treasure on it.
Maybe that. Maybe so.
That's all.
All right. Keeping a very tight lip. But we got another one here. This one's called Dead Man on the Orient Express. And I saw some people who are very curious about this one as well. So what are we dealing with here?
So that's one that we've got a lot of requests for the theme specifically. This is a very popular theme, the whole Orient Express.
Yeah.
And so the theme is great. Also, no spoilers. I won't say anything about what's actually in the box. But there's more things, right?
Okay.
Like you'll notice when you first open the box that it's got like the typical like welcome book.
Yes.
And it's got those typical stranger items. But also as you discover more parts of the train, as trains are, they're linear like that.
Oh,
you actually get to open up more rooms.
Oh, so you're kind of traveling along the train cars or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people who haven't played this before, right? It is sort of like an escape from the box, right? You've got a number of cards to kind of guide you through it and to help you confirm if you're getting things right, as well as this code wheel. But then there's all kinds of goodies, right? All kinds of like papers and little puzzles and things that you will work together to solve.
Yeah.
I think I played everything in the first series, and we didn't always solve it right on time. We were very close.
Yeah.
It was always like a good, tantalizing challenge, you know? So
they're tough, and for some reason, people have, in addition to requesting simpler ones, have also requested harder ones.
Yeah, right.
And so that's what this is. The Dead Men on the Orient Express is more difficult.
Yes, 4 out of 5 there in the difficulty.
Yeah.
So, and when are these available?
Those are actually, I just got an email. They just got into our warehouse today, so they're on their way to the toy stores or game stores now.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Well,
So
thank you,
that's
Tom.
really exciting.
Thanks for giving us an overview here of 3 different games and one we put you through the paces. Appreciate that. And I hope you enjoyed. And until the next one, thanks for watching.